How's it, guys? Here's a little mahi I shot on a recent shore dive. First, you want to de-skin your cuts. I apologize for the butcher job, I didn't have a sharp knife, but season them with salt and pepper. Next, get your herbs, chives, green onions, and parsley from the garden, and get yourself a mixing bowl. We're about to make the herb crust mixture. So you're going to want to grab 1/3 cup of plain breadcrumbs, and then about 1/4 cup of panko. Next, a little bit of salt and pepper, along with a dash of Italian seasoning, a dash of onion powder, and about a tablespoon of garlic powder and fresh parmesan, maybe a handful, and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And go ahead and add a little bit onto your cuts. You want the breadcrumbs to stick, and you definitely don't want the breadcrumbs to burn up. Squeeze fresh lemon. Go ahead and give that a toss. Next, you want to add just a dash of cayenne pepper, or smoked paprika is good too. Now you want to generously coat the top and bottom of all of your pieces. Make sure that you cover every square inch. Now you can place them onto a baking tray on parchment paper so they don't stick. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees and bake for about 30 minutes. Now in a saucepan or skillet, saute a few cloves of chopped garlic in olive oil just until they turn slightly brown. Next, you want to add a white or half a yellow onion. You can use a processor if you want. And 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. Cook on medium heat and stir in some green onions for some color. Next, add about maybe 1/4 cup of wondra flour, just because it cooks down quicker than all-purpose flour, but you can use all-purpose flour. Let that cook for about 10 minutes so it's not raw flour. Once your mahi is finished after 30 minutes, go ahead and take that out and keep working on your sauce. We're going to be adding 1/4 cup of chicken stock, and you want to let that reduce and simmer for 5 minutes or so. Then you add 1/4 cup of heavy cream, followed by the same amount of milk, 1/4 cup of milk. Next, you want to add a generous amount of freshly grated parmesan. And also some freshly ground black pepper. Go ahead and give that a nice mix. Lastly, you want to make sure that you squeeze some fresh lemon juice onto your mahi. and just a teaspoon of Worcestershire. Give that a mix. I'm choosing to serve my mahi with spaghetti, but you can do it with rice or with just vegetables, it doesn't matter. So this is kind of a Alfredo-ish sauce, more of a white cream base, but you can mess with the recipe as you wish. You can make it spicy, or you can make it less thick by not adding cheese, but feel free to do what you wish with this recipe. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you make it one day. And that's really my intention, is just to have people try new recipes and enjoy the process. Thanks for tuning in, Dive and Dine.